And welcome, guys, to Aftermath Dev Blog number 10. Here we are with the patch notes, basically from 5.25. I know I'm bringing you this video on Saturday afternoon, but that's okay. If you haven't been playing Aftermath lately, or you tried it out a little bit ago when we first brought it back online with me and my friends, you should definitely try it again because we just released a huge freaking patch for it, and it's basically running insanely nicely. Like, I mean, people are getting like 200 plus FPS on Ultra, so yeah, it's going pretty good. So I'm gonna read you guys the patch notes as the beginning of the dev blog, and then other than that, we're gonna be doing some map work stuff. I basically posted on the forums with roughly what the agenda is for today, and basically we're just gonna be cleaning up some camps and stuff like that, making sure that we're lowering the objects on the map right now, and making sure that everyone's performance is running really nicely, and just working on fixing things one thing at a time. If you look at the state of the game 2 months ago versus now, it's like, dude, people that were unable to even play are now getting 60, 70 FPS, and people that were getting 60, 70 FPS are now getting like 150. Or they're playing on higher graphics settings, getting 100. It's good so far. So I'm going to read you guys the patch notes, and then we're going to do some map work stuff. So it's going to be a nice casual Saturday afternoon of Aftermath, and I might do a tiny bit of Quake in between. So we'll see. I might have to chop this video for YouTube. Yes, Englishman in chat, you're like, I always got 100 plus FPS. That's because you had good hardware. I'm saying we've been trying to take that minimum bar that required to play, and we've been trying to say that you can be down here now and still be able to play the game. So we're trying to increase the amount of hardware specs capable of playing. So performance, so we optimized impact particles, which should increase frame rate during firefights. Basically there was a lot of draw calls going on during impacts, and we reduced that, which means during large firefights, especially in clan warfare, especially when lots of impacts are going off around your camera, it could be particularly intense. So we made it so that you can have like 10 times as many impacts is equal to 1 impact now. So super optimized when lots of stuff is happening. It doesn't affect all gameplay all the time, but when lots of people are shooting. We optimized our CPU utilization for all players, which should increase your frame rate. So basically check your frame rate with your friends. If they haven't played lately, there's people that came back that haven't played in a week or two because they're like, I wasn't able to play, and they're like, dude, I can play, it's freaking awesome. So it's the smoothest the game has ever been, I promise. It's 100% the smoothest. And today we're going to gut some more stuff, and we're basically going to figure out what we can do with the budget of items so that we can get the best performance for you guys without compromising gameplay. So tell your friends. Like, now is the time to try and get your friends into Aftermath. I removed a lot of civilian homes in Stafford. Once again, that's just removing stuff, for our object limit. It's less stuff for you guys to have to render, less draw calls, overall better performance, and we're planning on changing up the center city. Why do we need like 25 civilian homes there anyways? That's not exciting to loot. And not a lot of gameplay going on with 25 civilian homes. So the left side of the map has also been closed. You notice in game with the mini map it's been updated as well. There's a nice little pretty river there now, and this is a nice little picture of it right here. Legendary accounts now, the price is 750 GC and will remain 750 GC. That's $5 a month to pay for legendary. I think it's pretty freaking worth it. And we'll be continuing to add perks to legendary to make it feel as worth it as possible, since obviously it's easiest for us to keep track of you guys if you're a paying user, like as a monthly subscription. Like that's a good indicator of our user base and activity, and what we can do for server wise with people that are paying monthly. It enables us to know what kind of income we have coming that's steady, and especially for like policing, anti-cheat, things like that. It's so much easier to ban users and say, okay, this guy was paying with this method, we're banning that, hardware banning them, and then saying, they can't play anymore. Whereas if you guys are playing on free servers, obviously people, are tricky and try to get around it in any way possible. You just run the risk of being cheated just simply because the game is free. it's not that we can't catch them, it's that when the game is free, it's not as much of a gate between you and the slums, you know? So premium offers just, you know, better servers overall for gameplay. So with that also comes the fix that makes it so that you now properly get double GD for liberation rewards, which should help a lot with, you know, acquiring tools and parts. Since the vendor sells tools and parts for GD, you farm GD. That's how you get it. Legendary accounts can also now type /bag in chat, and it toggles the backpack display on and off. So if you want to see the back designs on shirts now, you can. Basically, and a small reminder that legendary accounts can travel quickly between safe zones using the police cars located inside them. It does work. There's 3 new guns that are spawning. They weren't actually spawning until we do that today, just because I always like to make sure that there's no dupes or any weird server crashes, you know. Stuff like that ends up happening right when we patch, and then maybe new items accidentally spawn too many of them because of it, you know, glitches. So I like to make sure everything's running fine. So these will be introduced to the table today as part of my little mini update, and we're probably going to be patching at the end of the stream as well. For general updates, the Founder's outfit is now for sale, and so is the King Brazil outfit. That will also be fixed as part of tonight's patch. It wasn't actually showing. But the 3 new Pride shirts are working, the Czech Pride, Portugal, and Scotland. Sterilized bandage and water bottle, new account exploit's been fixed. The game's just not, like, you know, weird and impossible to find any items like it used to be. It was kind of like, you know, pay to win. Obviously everything was like in the store back in the day, and that's not the case now. You can find bandages and water bottles just by playing. So those are no longer given on a new account, just because what's the point? And some people were like complaining that people were making new accounts to get sterilized bandages. So, and then all the safe zone vendors, I went over them and made sure that that they can both sell items and buy items from you, because basically I found that some of them for some reason weren't possible, which makes it really inconsistent. So you can go and vendor at all the safe zones now. So that's new cosmetics, and then in case you missed the Sunday hotfix notes, basically the NVG plate was fixed. Weapons now drop outside of your backpack at your feet, so they're not falling inside walls. Accidentally dropping items on the ground due to lack of bag space, that's been fixed, so that basically you don't end up like switching backpack or doing a crafting maneuver or something like that, and it goes, oh, there's not enough room, and it pops it out on the ground. That's been fixed, so it's only visible to you now because it's your items, you know. The firing range got added to the game for testing. Small changes to Stafford rooftops, which we might even do some more changes today on stream, like maybe just making ramps and shit, because so many people are so intent on climbing on roofs with barricades and stuff that it's like, I'd rather not gate that and make it so that like you have to be like an elitist player in order to participate in that. I'd rather just make it so if you guys are so intent on getting to some place, I'll just fucking build you a bridge and help you. Let me help you help us all, okay? Help me help you help us all. And then of course we have the community dev section of the forums. We're always looking for new talent that knows how to do things. It seems like most of the talent is art related, but if you've got something you can bring to the table, you know, show us what you got, and you know, maybe you can help with implementing some stuff into Aftermath and making it a cool game. Cool game, yeah. So that basically concludes the patch notes, guys. So that's devblog 10. If you want the short and skinny, and if you want to see some development, well, that's going to be the rest of this YouTube video or Twitch if you're here right now. We'll get into modifying the map right now. The first thing we're going to do is gut out some camps. I got a list of things I wanted to do on the forums. So yeah. Can you dig it? So just sit tight right now. I gotta think what I have to do. Sit tight while I update my game, and then we'll go to work on the map. Let me tell my homies. Mute all the sounds. Thank you. towns. Okay. Alright, boys. Let's see here. What am I drinking? This is a chai tea. It's pretty yummy. I'm a fan. Okay, I need this updated. So we're just going to hang out real quick, and then we're going to go to town on the map. I don't think I put down much for database related things in my notes, but I guess I could take a look real quick. Yeah, make sure to tell your friends. Make sure to tell your friends. Because, yeah, the game is running good now. Alright. Oh, yeah, we're going to do liberation stuff. Okay. Just go like this. Revert this. Let's not revert those and not revert. I need to revert it. So did the CPU thing get fixed? Yes. Yes. You don't know if it's intended, but I don't have the option to buy country shirts for GD. It's only for GC. Is it a bug? No, it's not a bug. It's intended to only be GC. Cosmetic stuff is kind of, you know, how we're supporting Aftermath right now. So, I mean, the game relies on you guys either paying for Legendary or buying cosmetics, you know? I mean, if the game can't support itself and pay for servers and bandwidth, I mean, with me and my friends working for basically like below minimum wage on it / free, you know, we have to support the game some way. So I mean, I'm really against putting pay to win type stuff in the game. So I don't think pay to win will actually help the game. I think it'd kill it. So cosmetics and stuff are the way to support it right now. It makes sense. And I mean, if every single player in the game just like, you know, were to pay like $1 a month, hey, everything would be great. So I know most players in a free game, 95% of players won't even spend a dime. So that's just how it is. It's not something that can really be changed. It's just that's how it is. Don't worry, you already bought a lot of skins. See, Dark, you're making up for the other 95% that won't. See? So that is how it works, my friend. See, Dark, dude, you're fucking king, man. You're running the game. Will private servers be cheaper in the future? Maybe if we can offer a smaller server that's less intense on our server right now. Is this Romero's Aftermath? This is Artemis Aftermath, because it's kind of an indie project with me and my friends. We were given the source code, and so we've been making modifications, etc. to it, and having a good time, you know. No involvement from, like, you know, Sergey and co. No involvement from anyone, dude. We get to make all the decisions. So, you know, whatever we want to do, we go and do it. It's fun. So, let's see here. For my first thing that we need to do tonight. First thing I want to do is I'm going to gut out some of the safe zones a little bit. There's basically a lot of objects here that's unused, and it doesn't really matter. Like, this gate is not really doing anything at all. Like, not anything. And so I would like to just cut out this stuff right now. Just immediately. Let's just gut all this shit out. Because once again, this is performance for other players in the game, and we can make it look cooler at another point, but for now it's really not doing anything for us. So And there's multiple safe zones with this stuff, so for now, more objects freed up. So safe zone basically looks the same, doesn't really change much. You still have to walk into it, like, you know, not a lot going on, but that's just going to help basically pleb computers. It's going to overall increase performance here. You know, something I was wondering, can I do store buy sell here? Will that actually work compared to this thing which claims it can do the other? I'd really like to combine them all into one. If they can all combine into one, hey, that might be useful as well. But let's go and gut the other safe zone. But yeah, if you haven't seen the map or anything, the game is changing, you know. We get to do what we want with it. So right now, community seems to be supportive. Everybody seems happy that's playing. There's really not a lot of complaints going on right now. I mean, what's the big gripes right now? You know, things are getting better and better. You know, a lot of it's just, you know, one step at a time, man. Everything takes time. Soon we're gonna have some localization. The Russian guys on the forums were freaking kicking ass, and they cranked out a language file faster than we can even make support for it. But as soon as we can do that, then, you know, we can have localization for Russian players, so that you can, you know, understand what the heck is going on in the game. You know, it's nice to be able to play the game and have it be the language that you speak, so I really want to be able to support that. What are these doing right here? Just random fucking light posts? There's not even any lights hooked up to them. It's not really doing a lot right now. This is frame rate, baby. Frame rate. What is this? What was that fence doing? Random tire stack, we don't need it. We're going budget, boys. We want high frame rate. Smooth performance. Smooth performance. Because then we can add in other cool shit with our available performance. We're just so elite. Kill that tree there too. Which tree? That one? This tree? What's wrong with this tree? What up, Zero? Thank you for the 21 months, man. That's awesome. Berserk, how's the LMS patch coming along? I hope it's ready Monday. If not Monday, then Tuesday. I was kind of already expecting the patch. Like, I kind of thought we were going to be able to make it for like Friday, but it's better not to release something that's, you know, not fully stable, because otherwise then players freak out and stuff like that, and then it stresses out, you know, people who work on the game. So it's best to just do it at the right time. Did you have a 43-inch 4K monitor? Oof, that's awesome. Yeah, dude, Shattered Skies was an awesome game, T707T. But you gotta realize, man, when games are owned by, you know, game companies, they get to do whatever they want with them, man. And so, you know, I want to basically show up to work and keep my job, etc., and keep making games and keep learning. And, you know, now I get to run Aftermath in my free time with my friends. You know, opportunities like this wouldn't even be available without hard work and dedication, you know. So I don't have the money to basically pay for, you know, a nice engine like this, you know. Yeah, in the real world, you can't just go and steal things. So, you know. Okay, let's see here. But I hope that at some point, you know, maybe me and my friends get given Shattered Skies and we could make a fucking epic free-to-play version out of it that wouldn't be pay to win, that would have similar monetization to Aftermath. I mean, dude, I think it's possible to make awesome open-world survival-based games with, you know, kind of free will to shoot and kill people with reputation and all that. I mean, you'll see Aftermath, you know, we have a ton of stuff planned. And I mean, just look at the patch notes, dude. It's just me and my buddies and a couple brave community devs that even get shit on the forums now for, they're not even associated technically. They're just, you know, I've given them the power to help. And you know, it's funny how people in the community turn on them when they're like, dude, what the fuck? I'm just a player like you trying to help. I'm a player like you trying to help, okay? Just that's what me and my friends are too. We all enjoy the game. So up next, I gotta destroy, like, I gotta pull all these things out because people are just spawning underneath the world and we just can't have any spawn points along here right now. It's just, this is all about to get world machines. So, you know, it's a really cool game. We have huge potential with Aftermath. Ah, this is one that's under the world. See that? Like, sneaky fucking spawn. This is why I gotta get rid of all these along here. Like another sneaky fucking snake spawn. Just ever so slightly underneath the world. Come on. Just let me touch you. Come on. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it's got huge potential, you know. We get to make Aftermath into, you know, something epic. Fucking fuck this camp. We're removing all the camps from the game just to increase our object budget. And it's gonna basically, we're gonna be changing all the terrain. We're gonna be, just for a little preview, I think we're gonna be using some of the money that we've gotten from you guys with cosmetics. We're gonna be buying some new rocks. So we're planning on buying new rocks and trees. We're not entirely certain yet what we're gonna do, but we plan on, we wanna change the whole landscape and textures and everything. The game's gonna start to look totally different. We want to get new trees and new detailing objects, basically that are probably more optimized and prettier looking. So it should not only make the game look better, but make the game run better. And so that's something that's kind of on our on the horizon right now that we're looking into, and it hasn't been finalized yet exactly what we're gonna do, but it's part of our whole change to the map with. You know, map updates. We really want to make the game look cool. And so that's part of the ongoing process. But first, you know, we obviously need to make sure that the game will run as good as possible for everybody. It's importante. There's an under the world spawn. Son of a bitch. What the fuck is this right here? Look at this, there's a camp underneath the ground. Is DX11 working again? DX11 will never work for Aftermath. We don't have an engine programmer or anything, man. It's me and my two friends. Well, the name tag bug is related to the hitboxes. That's all the same. So, you know, that's something that will probably come with time. But for now, you know, that's a really difficult thing to fix. Basically, it's not a simple thing. We're really not entirely sure how we want to go about fixing it right now. We might have to actually, like, you know, hire a programmer to take a look specifically at that and pay them, like, you know, $1,000 to fix it or something like that. So we'll have to see. I mean, you never know. That's why it's like everything's just, you know, it just costs money. So we just have to kind of figure out how difficult is it to fix. Is it possible for us to learn how to fix it ourselves? You know, it's just an ongoing process. But yeah, how many people in chat are actually watching but don't play? Because I was going to say, if you haven't tried Aftermath lately, you should really come back and give it a shot. Because it's getting pretty dope, I must admit. Shit's under the world. Are any of these under the world? By the way, the new Quake Champions beta has started again, and it's awesome. They've done some optimization work as well. You know, they certainly had some problems. It's still not perfect either. You can tell that they're definitely working on it as well, but it's feeling nice. So if you're into the whole arena shooter thing, highly recommend Quake Champions. It's free as well. Very fun. Let's see, what did I miss in chat? You guys are chattering away. This is really peeing you off. You really want your knife? Well, you should ask people to trade, Englishman. I'm sure that there's someone who will trade for the Artemis knife. I'm sure there's someone in chat who has an Artemis knife in game, right? One of you guys has got to have the Artemis knife, right? Hi, Duke. Will you still have your legendary account? Legendary works totally different now, Zero. We had to get a new database for the game, so we had none of the player accounts. We basically just had the files that were like local, but the database was gone, so we had to buy a new server, host all our own files. So we don't have any of that information. And legendary, like, the game was totally different then. You just have to make a brand new account. That's the only thing, unfortunately. Hey, are you deleting the camps or what is happening? Yes I am. What up, Czar? How are you doing, man? Yes, I'm deleting the camps. The camps must go, my friends. The camps must go. In preparation for something greater. What little sound bubbles over here? What is this? A little tiny jungle. Tiny jungle. This one, little jungle. Alright. Yeah, but basically this is gonna just free up some more performance. And we'd rather not have a bunch of like small worthless camps and rather dedicate those objects into like maybe 2 or 3 other areas. You know, we're looking into possibly buying some other assets and things like that. You know, as long as the game is making some money, you know, we should be able to afford some stuff. We can get things changed, you know? it's all just a matter of like, you know, the game has to be able to support itself. It's not like this is a charity project entirely where it's like, you know, just bleeding. That's not very smart. So, but I mean, people are liking it. So as long as people are liking it, man, we're dedicated to spend money on it and make it really badass if people like it. I mean, our goal with it is eventually take it to Steam when it runs awesome and have it be like a really dope open world zombie game and beyond. I mean, there's so much I could talk to you guys about. Like, dude, we might even work on it today. Depending on how quickly I can get all this shit done, I might go and just work on the Trade Hub server, and we might fire that bitch up this weekend. But we want to make a server, in short, that's like a trade hub that you go to just to trade and talk to people and meet, and it's like a safe zone or whatever. I don't know how. We need to figure out how to do it without it being like you just log out and go bank there. I don't know, but we'd like some sort of like trading thing there where then, you know, you could potentially have like arena there where you talk to an NPC and potentially fight another group in a 5-on-5 and it teleports you to like the arena part of the map, and like maybe the whole vendors and everything is just up on the hill, so you look down at the small little arena where you have like a little 5-on-5 Counter-Strike where you can go up to the vendor and enter your team and another team can go in there and fight. I mean, dude, there's a lot of things that we could support with the game besides just open world. Like, we look at it like right now, look, the game has like an incredible foundation now. You know, we've got way more melee weapons in the game, we got way more items, we got a ton of guns, there's 6 new submachine guns in the game now, we're gonna add a new sniper soon. I mean, the game is becoming more like, you know, it has a solid base now, and we can begin to add content and things to do in the game, you know? So everything is just a matter of time. It just takes time, you know? It's not like we're getting rich or anything off it, man. We do it because we love the games. We want to make Aftermath badass, dude. Aftermath could be like epic, man. Here's the saddest thing, dude. Aftermath had like 2.5 million installs on Steam. It's like, damn, dude, I just feel like it's just so wasted. It's like, come on, you know, it could have done so much better. Like the game has huge potential with it. So I'd just like to unlock some of that potential, you know, and hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy it as well. I always want something worth collecting in the game. You know, there's lots of collectible melees, collectible guns, collectible armors, like stuff like that, you know? We need other cool things in the game too. Dude, look at our object count though. Dude, it's just going down, dude. We're at 18,400 now, man. We're down like another 7% already. Dude, that means for you guys, just 7% better performance. It literally translates almost like 1-to-1 like that. Like the less shit that you've got to render, the better the game will run for you. And we need to figure out, is our terrain occlusion actually working? Like if you go behind this wall, are you really seeing very much beyond it? I mean, there's lots of stuff that we can go and try and figure out with the engine. It's just going to be basically trial and error. But now that there's not a lot of camps out here, I kind of want to keep all the player spawns concentrated to an area. You know, so that you don't spawn out really in no man's land. We might have to go and clean that up too, you know, like pop all these out and basically say like there's no reason for you to spawn over here now, you know. That's like a transitionary area. And if it's an area that, what is this right here? If it's an area that it's too empty right there, well, then that means that that's a prime spot to put like a science facility or something. You know, if we can go and find like, you know, a $200 or $300 science facility on Turbo Squid that maybe looks really cool or something, we might just pop that right in the game, you know? We were discussing today during our little talk, we were discussing adding left and right shouldering going on. So imagine if your camera's behind you, you could, with the arrow keys, you have one that's right here on your left shoulder, one that's right here on your right shoulder, and one that's in the middle. So if Aftermath right now is kind of like on the right side, we'd give you one to the middle and one to the left. So it's like a tiny bit, but like, you know, a little bit of adjustment, but still allow you to adjust. We were discussing that. We were talking about being in iron sight in third person and how it would kind of zoom but not actually go to iron sight. You know, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, just wait. Great things will happen here soon. Just you wait. So, I mean, dude, the game has huge potential, you know. We're talking about potentially making it so that your backpack always has a badass skin, and backpacks are just a skin. Like, you know, I mean, we have really huge potential with the game to make really fun stuff for everyone. And Aftermath has a good engine. Like, as you know, much as people want to shit talk about stuff, it is a good engine. It's ultimately a lot better than War Z's engine. This is like 2 more years of technology than the War Z engine, which at the current state of games, you know, is pretty good. I mean, you can see that we've been able to fix CPU stuff, and like it's basically running a lot better now. Imagine, you know, Aftermath 2 months ago versus now. It's like running like a dream now. So we can probably squeak some more performance out of it with particle optimization and stuff like that. You know, it's all just a matter of time right now. But there's huge potential, huge potential. And you know, it's a very customizable thing, like where we can change a lot. You know, nothing's set in stone. You know, if you guys as a community want something, and it makes sense, you know, we can talk through it and go, okay, there's no major pitfalls to this, then we'll fucking do it. You know? We'll totally do it. So, and I mean, talk on the forums, interact with the forums. I think we're going to add like a Russian section of the forums, and we're going to support some other languages on the forums too, so we're going to have to get like a moderator for each language, you know, who's like, you know, level-headed and not a crazy axe murderer. You gotta have normal people in the community that are friendly deuterinos. I don't know how there's so many fucking spawn points on the map, but you know, there's about 100 million, so 100 million player spawns. Art, will you add sniper ammo to the store? Should I? Should I add sniper ammo to the vendor? I'm not talking about like real money. I'm talking about the GD and game stuff. I mean, maybe the vendor needs sniper ammo. What do you guys think in chat? I mean, dude, I'm fine with it. I'll add sniper ammo to the store right now, and it'll be live right now. I mean, if you guys think that that's legit for GD, I just look, the store right now, the vendor in the game, it only sells parts and tools right now. So if you guys think it's legit for it to start selling sniper ammo, it's not for real money. Remember, there's no way to convert cash into GD. But if you guys think that's legit, I mean, I don't know. I wanna make sure that the vendor sells things to you that you see as really valuable. But I never want to break that economy where it allows real money to basically convert into currency in any way. I don't want to be able to swipe my credit card and inject items into the system. That's what breaks the economy. So you should answer me if we can get silencer craftable. There is a craftable silencer. It's for the pistol. I don't want to add a high-end rifle craftable silencer. That's too convenient. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Me and Escape did our translation. We sent it to you in Pastebin. Okay, Alexa. Looting needs to be a thing. Exactly, Tetsujin. I completely agree that looting needs to be a thing, man. That's of course. There's no question about that. Looting, of course, has to be a thing. So, I mean, right now, sniper ammo is pretty rare. So I understand, like, what do you guys think about tools and parts? Ever since, what did I added tools and parts to the vendor, what, a week and a half ago? So how are you feeling about that? I mean, tools are kind of expensive, but it's like, you know, if you spend the time, you're going to be looting some tools, and then, you know, you get some tools, and then you buy some tools. It's good, you can buy them both. Like, what's the overall thought of that? Because, I mean, weigh that. The crafting supplies for GD versus, you know, sniper ammo. Yep, you spent 50K on them. Tools and parts are awesome. Okay, nice. See? But see how there's that balance of like when something's really tough to get, that makes it feel like that much more rewarding because it's like you're like, yes, I'm getting the thing that I want. It's like you're getting starved of it a little bit, but then it's so good when you get it, you know? So it's like it's it's a carrot on a stick right in front of you, and it's a treadmill of sorts, you know, in old school MMO terms. It's wanting to get something, planning to get it, and then acquiring it, and that satisfaction you feel when you get the thing that you wanted. It's not instant gratification, it's earned gratification. Very powerful feeling. Feels great. What the hell is this right here? Is this a mini hidden camp? Yeah, we're gonna clean up those loots that are there too. Yeah, I know. Before anyone freaks out, but I'm leaving some things every now and then. What did I miss in chat? Ma'am Aftermath. I don't know. I missed it. Sorry. Sorry, Charlie. Oh, we're gonna have to fly around and delete nav mesh for like fucking 100 camps. It's gonna suck. But it will be worth for the greater good. For the greater good. Dude, we're down to 17,500 objects. We went from 20,000. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's incredible. It really is. We're down like 12.5% objects right now just from cleaning up camps and those edges of safe zones. That's a lot. That's a lot of campa. And then we can go and start making cooler stuff. Sarah, are you still here? Sarah, you should play some Aftermath. You gotta try Aftermath. You wanna be our Aftermath girl? I'll make you stuff in the game, and then I'll make you a pink backpack and everything. Or whatever, I don't know. I just assume pink because you're a girl, you know. Maybe you like purple. Or, you know, maybe a blue color and like a little tiger or something on it. But either way, you can be the Aftermath girl, Sarah, and yeah, we'll hook you up with stuff. You just be our spokesperson for Aftermath, and play and start a clan. There's another Russian girl streamer, her name's Yunochka, and you know she's got her Russian clan, and I think you need to head up the U.S. girls team in Aftermath, and yeah. Your favorite color is blue, but sometimes you bleed purple? Yeah. So yeah, blue. But I mean, yeah, we can do whatever dumb shit in game, you know, that's like fun. And then, you know, if we could maybe do something with your followers where you get something as well, that would be cool too. Either way, just looking for some minor Aftermath promotion since we've been working on it a lot lately. In any way, shape, or form. So maybe if you introduce your audience to it. It's a zombie game. It's zombies and running around and shooting. You played some Shattered Skies with me and stuff, so Aftermath is like the old version, and basically Work gave it to me. Gave it to me and my friends to run, so we have full creative control over it. So we're basically trying to take what was like a really battered and neglected game from years ago that was like in a sad state, and we adopted it. And we've been nursing it back to health, and it's actually it's pretty awesome now. So far, the community for it's been very positive. People are liking it. So yeah, that's basically Aftermath in a nutshell. And performance for it should be just yeah. Willing to buy a glow skull. Rolled 20 times for it already. Procurus, where are you rolling for the glow skull? It shouldn't be spawning. Now I'm confused. How are you possibly rolling for glow skull? I'm kind of worried now that there's something that shows that it's... How many developers are on this game? 3. It's me, Green, and patches. You mean you bought keys and cases and tried to get it? That's what I mean. It's not... Now I'm slightly worried and confused. How could it be saying that it's in case 2? It's not. No glowing cosmetics are available right now. It's going to be part of a case that just has glowing cosmetics in it. I didn't want to make it so that it was like a rare drop. That's not good. Uh-oh. Hang on, let me check the database, because why would it be saying that? I don't understand. Are there people who've gotten it? Maybe I just fucked up and I accidentally left one in there. Cosmetic case 2 shows... It shows shirt, canvas jacket, mask, red scarf, mask, bloody forest, muerto mask, carnival, skull, slotted raver, teddy mare, bone collector, night stalker, safari, mariachi sombrero, and gold chain jacket. 13 items in it. 13 items in case 2. Where's cosmetic cases pointing? Cosmetic case 2 points at case 2. Don't understand. Where's it getting this from? Are you guys sure? This makes absolutely no sense right now if you guys see that. Yeah, people have gotten it. Look in game, it's there. I'm fucking high as shit or something. I don't... Something's wrong. M Crate Cosmetics 2. There's like a 1 is a 3 or something right now, and I'm just not noticing the really, really, really subtle difference. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is blowing my mind if it's really there. I don't understand. Because it's M Crate Cosmetics 2. Is one of these like named the reward, it's got to be pointing at the wrong reward. Oh, this could be like trying to find a needle in a haystack now. Okay, I'm looking for... You're saying it's the glow skull for sure. Now I think there's a gift box that's pointing wrong. Either there's a gift box that's pointing wrong. You're 100% sure it's showing that. Because that means it's going to be a reward mask. Well, this is certainly weird, you guys. Skull. Okay, gift box, scarf, skull, Okay, that looks normal. Mask glowing, unwrap mask glowing, gives glowing red eye mask. It's gift box mask glowing. Seems legit. And you're 100% people have gotten it out of it? This doesn't even seem possible. It's not in the role. That's why I'm wondering, where is it pulling this data from of listing what's in it? Does it say other glowing cosmetics are in stuff? Because this really worries me. I'm going to load in the game in a second. I'm just looking at the database right now. trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. I'm super confused. Mask skull, unwrap skull mask. Yeah, that looks good. Unwraps the evil red eye mask. Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna need to save the editor and come back in a second. I need to look at this. This is not making any sense now. Because I don't want you guys to be like thinking that you can get it when you can't. That's not good. Okay, so this is me as a dev on public. So let's see what I see. You didn't jack up my work for the night, you've just slightly derailed me because... Cosmetic case 2. Okay, I see these, you guys don't. I need to fix this too. Whatever. Fuck it, let's fix this really quickly too while I'm here. Fuck. Let me see. This is... Okay, these are gift box founders. Helmet equals scarf equals jacket equals pants equals. Okay. And this is god damn it, dude. This damn rabbit hole, man. I swear, working on games, there's a million things to do. I'm not even gonna tell you right now. I'm just gonna do it so I don't derail myself further. Fucking shit. Fix one thing, you find another thing to break. Okay, this equals founder's desk. Hard. And then one lang file to rule them all. Okay. Help. One equals. This is blah blah blah. This item can be traded to other players. No. Nothing like confusing the shit out of people. Okay. Sweet. Alright, next order of business. Back to cosmetic case 2. Okay. Where are you seeing what's inside of it? When you look at it in game, right? Yeah. That's probably when you're in game. I wonder if it's gonna let me load in. My version might be too different. I might break everything. Well, the Founders stuff was also kind of during that weird Aftermath Kickstarter thing. I don't know. So a lot of people didn't even know what it was, but dude, it's. We can make another one too. I mean, dude, remember we can make 1 million cosmetics. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Now that we're in game, cases. Claims there's 13 items. Glow skull. What? Okay. At least we can narrow it down. I think something's mislabeled is what's going on now. I think there's a typo. Either there's a typo or something is pointing wrong. So let's take a look at this. Is cosmetic case 2. Cosmetic case 2 has 13 items. Okay. So, canvas jacket. I see that. Alright. Red scarf. I see that. Bloodied forest mask. I see that. Muerto mask. See that? Carnival mask. Okay, see it? Skull mask. I don't see it. I do see glow skull though. Gift box mask skull. $600 Slotted Raver. I see Slotted Raver. Teddy Mare. I see it. Bone Collector. Yup. Night Stalker. Yup. Safari Hat. Yup. Mariachi Sombrero. Yup. Gold Chain Jacket. Yup. That means something's wrong with the skull mask. Mask skull. Glow skull. That means the unwrap is pointing wrong. It has to be. Otherwise, what else is it referencing right here? It's gift box, mask, skull. 600, 469. 600, 469. We will get to the bottom of this. 600, 469. This is the skull mask. Now we will go and look at the skull mask and what it is. The skull. So there's the evil red eye and then skull. Skull is glow skull. Why is it called? Do we have another glowing skull one? Slotted Raver is also glowing. Okay, well technically those aren't even supposed to be in there. So it's called, yeah, so it is in there. The glow skull is in there. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with it then. It's just labeled wrong. It's called the skull mask. It is the glow skull mask. That's why. It's just labeled wrong. Jesus, that was fucking confusing. Because we don't have all the skull masks. That's probably Shattered Skies that I'm thinking of. Mask glow skull. Okay, so there is two glowing cosmetics then, I guess, in there that slipped through the cracks. All right, we've been bamboozled. Okay, so yes, I've now fixed it in the database. It was just an issue in the database, but yes, it is there and it is there. Okay, it's the glow skull. Here, you want to know the drop rate on it? I'll tell you. Just so no confusion. Now that I've updated this, God, no wonder. It is a 1 in 15 chance. It's a 6.667% chance. That's funny. Roughly 1 in 15. It's not exactly 1 in 15, but the actual percentage, 6.667%. So it's the same drop rate as Legendary in Overwatch. That's the as rare as it gets in the system. Overwatch Legendary. So there you go. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was confusing the hell out of me. Okay. Go like this. We'll run back through really quick, make sure this all works. Alright, what did I miss in chat? What up, Mac Attack? How are you, my friend? How are you? Alright, this should now show up properly. Cool. Cool. Viva Brazil helmet. Fuck, why does it say Viva Brazil? It's supposed to be King Brazil. Shit, I suck at video games. I fucking suck at life. It's the King Brazil. Where's my flag? I don't think... Okay. Let me try now. Okay. Bam. Try 3. Okie doke. Okie doke. Okie doke. All right. Shit. It says edition 3 even though it's edition 5. Jesus Christ, look at that. I was like, what? Okay, fix that too. Alright, this is fixed. Good. Sweet. Sweet. Everything's working. Splendid. Splendid. Back. Okay. Doesn't seem to want to get server data, so sweet. Did we just like crash the servers or something, or am I on the wrong connection? What have I done? I've broken everything. Oh god. Okay, let's get back to the map. I think we're fixed on that shit now. Good. Let me just update the database for that. Commit it. I'll disconnect from this. Alright, let's continue on the map now. Make the description created by Robin. Why? Can I explain about the translations that I'm adding to the forum sections to the other languages that I just said? Well, it's basically just going to attempt to support, you know, people who speak other languages. That's about it. We're going to try and have sections that are, you know, for that. Here's the problem with the Founders set being legacy, man. There's only like 20 people who even have it. That's not that cool. Oh, floating spawns, fun. Okay, let's finish fixing the map right now. I think I got most of the camps. We gotta find a few more. Just do a quick fly around real quick. They can be sneaky and elusive. They'll be like, a tree will be blocking them, you know, shit like that. That's not right. I'm just looking for the random little orange flag hiding. Because that's my camp loots. I think I got them all though. I keep thinking that's one, but it's a farm. That's a farm too. That's a water well. I think I got them. Alright, now let's clean up the water layer because there's like some fucked up water going on underneath the map that I was looking at earlier going, what the fuck is going on here? So this is probably causing people to have to render stuff for no reason sometimes. There's water right here. Fucking random. Alright, let's erase. Like, probably pretty safe to say that this water's like not part of anything right here. What is this right here? There's water underneath the world. Just gonna clean this up a little bit. Probably gonna help you guys FPS. Just a little bit. Every little thing counts right now. Random water. Ain't nobody got time for random water. Like there's just literally random water painted around, it seems, which means you're running around playing the game and your computer's like, hey, don't forget to render that water plane underneath the world. Don't forget about that. This is very, very helpful to everybody. Who knows how this happened? There definitely seems to be some random fucking water. Is this fucking serious right here? No way. It is. Just a whole, guys, we found a whole hidden river, man. This is the water table, and we're soon going to be adding drilling to the game, guys. And you're going to be able to set up a drill during the zombie apocalypse, and you'll be able to harvest water from the aquifer underneath the terrain. So this is a new unique gameplay mechanic we're going to be introducing into Aftermath. Drilling. Yeah. Hey, Elmi. How are you? Well, dude, 20 people with the founder set doesn't not really fair. Like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oops. Why don't you paint now? Paint! Water optimization, boys. Boys and 3% of my audience is female, so boys and perhaps 2 girls in chat. Appears to be a big chunk of terrain right here, so we'll just pop this stuff out. This isn't nearly as bad of like an offender as the areas where there's just like there's no actual like river. Like I'm sure we can find some of that, like this, like what's actually here? There's literally nothing. There's just water right here. Like look, a big space of water right here, casting reflections and stuff. Like I'm sure this can't be helping anyone. Like it can't be helping anyone to have a random water thing every now and then. Yeah, this is for Aftermath. If you haven't played it, you should definitely get on it. It's pretty much awesome at the moment, and no pay to win, just really legit, solid PvP, no cheats. It's run by me and 2 of my friends and some very helpful community members. We all kind of work together to try and make an awesome game for you guys. What is this? Oh. That should be there. Okay, that's a regular river. This thing is not. This is part of this. Let's just save it real quick. Well, it's free to play Kanye, so I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter at all. I'm just saying, like, it's probably one of the cooler free to play zombie games right now. I mean, just ask people in chat that are playing right now. Ask them what Aftermath was back in the day versus now that me and my friends have gotten control of it, and we don't have to like ask someone at the company like, hey, we're gonna go and change this. Is that okay, or are we gonna get in trouble? It's like, oh, you want to change something? Let's fucking do it right now. We'll fucking bulldoze this bitch right now. Dude, we're adding rainbow unicorn shirts to the game and shit. I mean, have you looked? You think we had to get approval for a rainbow unicorn shirt and shit? Yeah. I mean, just look. Aftermath is fucking lit now. It is. Yeah. I mean, dude, just good things take time, man. It's just gonna take time. Alright, like, what is this? Is there actually water here? Oh, I'm mistaken. Okay, there's actually water here. Holy moly. Why is there just so much water paint underneath the terrain? I don't get it. We're not even anywhere close to the river. Okay, otherwise I think we're good now. Shouldn't be any more random water, really. This one is for a farm, okay. I don't really see any more random water. All these are like farm spots, like this is a farm. But this looks fixed now. That's like a river. Yep. This is like a river. This is a farm. Yep. This is random as fuck right here. Random water. That's a farm. Farm. This has got to be a farm. Alright, there's just some random fucking water over here for no fucking reason. Which water plane is this? Just chilling in the corner of the world. It's part of this one. What the fuck water plane are you? Oh, it's fucking that one in the corner, Jesus. Alright, well, either way, got that fixed now. Okay, so that should have cleaned up water underneath the world a little bit. Now it's not so random, it's just in the places where it should be. Minor, but still something that needed to be done. One more thing to fix. That's not true at all, Kanye. Shattered Skies got tons of updates. Ultimately, the problem was is people got bored and left, and we were releasing a lot of updates for it. I mean, dude, I'd love for Shattered Skies to go free to play, and I hope that I get the same opportunity to do what I've done with Aftermath with that. But I mean, you got to realize that Shattered Skies is also a much higher quality game. Aftermath is kind of like an indie project, you know, where we can introduce new stuff to the game and we don't have to put like a fuck ton of polish on it. Shattered Skies is a much higher level of development where adding stuff to it would almost look ugly compared to the rest of the tile set of the game, you know. So let's pop out the nav mesh now of all the camps that we murdered. But look at that, dude. I'd just like to say, so check this out. This is the object count right now on the bottom left. We are at 17,450 objects on the map, down from 25,000. So just put that in perspective. That's quite a bit of objects that we've removed from the map. Quite a bit of performance increasing and optimization. We haven't even gotten to liberations yet. We're going to get to that, so be thinking about liberation stuff right now. Next up on the agenda is nuking nav mesh that's not used anymore. So we just got to go through like this and go, is it a camp or is it a town? Camp or town? Camp or town? Camp or town? And this is going to free up a ton of nav mesh on the map, which means we can have more zombie coverage in main areas. You got to figure that with the engine, we have like, it's a big Lego set. And rather than saying we have infinite Legos, we have 20,000 Legos, let's say. 21,000 Legos that we can use. Right now we're down 17,450. It means we can add roughly 4,000 more Legos on the map without really fucking shit up. We can add more than that, but you know, shit gets wonky. So we were already up at 25,000, but that seemed to be a little bit brutal on the average noob comp. So, okay, so here's one. Deleted. Here's a delete. So Deloitte. Oh, dude, that was a shitty camp, dude. You could die right there. You could spawn right in on zombies. Look at that. We're saving lives now. I have a feeling everything beyond 25 is going to be a delete. I would be shocked if there's anything out of order. Delete. Maybe I can just click randomly through and just delete, and I'll go back to 25 in a bit. I just don't want the editor to freak out. It's a large one. Yeah, we've done so much cleanup for Aftermath. It's kind of crazy. Like, we were talking about it, me and my friends that are working on it. It's just like, holy cow. We've done so much to it in 2 months, and it's like, God, there's still so much more to be done. It's kind of crazy. You know? But yeah, everybody should be getting crazy FPS. Me working on Aftermath on the weekends with my friends as an indie project has nothing to do with Last Man Standing, so just so you understand. Last Man Standing is my job at Free Reign. That's like, you know, a company, a team works on that, like a real work team, you know, like an actual company of people. Whereas Aftermath is me and my friends and community devs. I'm trying to get the community as involved as possible in it. Uh-oh, random farm. Alright, 26 is now, 25 is now tainted. So I gotta do 26 plus. Oh, that one's also something. 27, 28. Okay, 28 plus. And I can't generate nav mesh right now on the stream because it always crashes the stream. It's just too intense on the computer. It can't do streaming and all the editor function shit where it's like trying to calculate a million things. Dude, look at that, man. And it's about to be crazy when we look at this shit. Bam. All right. Can't generate nav mesh now, but just look at this at night now when I go like this. So look at the world. And so all those little tiny blue ones is what we just removed. So now we can focus much larger navigation on the proper areas. We can add maybe some new, like so say like an area like this, it looks like there needs to be a town somewhere right here. It looks like there needs to be a town somewhere like right here. There needs to be something like right here, and there needs to be something like right here. So it'll be much easier to visualize where we kind of need stuff, because there's a lot of these little shitty camps right now, and you know, there are no more. So Robin, oh shit, you subbed to me? I didn't even realize it. Guys, sorry, I'm a terrible streamer. I'm really a bad streamer these days. I don't have any notifications or anything, I'm sorry. But thank you for joining my sub club. I really appreciate that. Yeah, God, you did sub a while ago. I'm sorry, man. Thank you, Robin Wando. I appreciate it, dude. Hopefully none of you guys have donated any money to me either, because I haven't been paying attention to that. Okay, it looks like nobody's given me any money. Okay, good. Not really entirely sure, Gloomy Jack. Sorry, man. Okay, let me look what's next on my agenda. I posted it to the forums earlier. So let's see, we cleaned up, oh, I wanted to do audio for the river. Let's do that now. Let me actually disconnect from the VPN. I wanted to do river audio. Yeah, well, no, I just do, I mean, okay, it's obviously good if people like are like, woo, Artemis, take all my money. I mean, hey, that's great. It'd be awesome to, like, every time I stream, you guys donate me, you know, hundreds of dollars. I would just, that's great. But I'm saying that's not what I stream for. I'm not streaming for that. You know, I'd rather make dev vlogs and, you know, make cool games. And if you guys like them, I'll get rich from that someday. I'm not like streaming trying to be like, I need to make this much money. If I ever don't have a job again and go back to streaming and I'm streaming full time, yeah, I'll tell you, give me fucking money. Otherwise I can't eat. I'm gonna die. But right now, dude, I don't know. I'm getting kind of fat in real life. I've been eating good. Life's been pretty good. I can't really complain very much. You know, I'm a pretty simple dude. I like what I like. I'm probably getting fat because I just sit at the computer too much and too much video games, too much time playing Aftermath. Ugh. Too much time working, you know. I mean, hey, it's great if you have like, you know, 10, 15,000 viewers. I'm sure people are like rich randomly and shit like that. Okay, I think everything's good on the map. Let's fix ambience along the river right now. So let's go grab a water bubble. And we'll start over here. And we'll go like this. We will visualize sound bubbles. Ta-da! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Save. Oh, dude, Lim just subscribed with a $5 sub. Thank you, Lim. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Welcome back, Lim. I know you're like, dude, old sub, man. OG sub, dude. You were like a sub like 3 years ago and shit. I remember. Okay, let's see how this sounds. And how big can this get without it freaking out? Like, can we go 200 and we go like 75? Or is it gonna have a freak out? Okay, it doesn't freak out. It seems to be okay with it. What if I go 100? Still okay? What if I go 150? 250? Wow. Water's... Hang on, I gotta like... I think it's gonna fucking error, but maybe this sound works like this. Ah, it's fine, okay. It's legit. It's legit. Okay. We'll go like that, and we'll go like that. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And then guys, if we go like this, come over here in the Grand Canyon, get some of that nice water trickle. Hi, Just the LP. Welcome. Well, yeah, man, if you want a rough idea of stuff, I mean, I kind of do a lot of different things. I'm not really specialized in one thing. I've just kind of had to learn a ton of different stuff as I've been working, and that's usually kind of the best way to do it. Is you just end up learning over time, man. There's no real like set answer, I guess. It's just time. And you never know. I mean, dude, I've just always had a serious passion for video games, and so, you know, when I get opportunities, you know, I make sure that I work my ass off. Yeah. And I think that's really important too, is that, you know, there's been opportunities I've had that I think other people may have squandered because they maybe wouldn't be willing to put in the work that I am. But I'm pretty diehard, you know. You can kill me and I keep coming back to life. I'm like a phoenix. If you kill me, I'll just come back stronger. So I treat everything in life like that. You just gotta have this thirst or hunger for it, you know, insatiable hunger, unbreakable will, where failure is really not an option. So as long as you have that, dude, I think it'll take you far. you know, if you want it more than everybody else, well, you'll get it. That's usually how it goes. So just practice makes perfect. I'm sure in university, you know, you're learning. Just keep learning, man. Because when people then ask you, well, what can you do? You can be like, dude, I can do all sorts of shit. And you know what that is? That's valuable. Valuable. People who can do lots of things and not just do one thing, and that's all you can do. You know, you need to be able to do lots of things. Like, the more you can do, the more value you can bring to the table. You know, when you're thinking about shopping at Walmart and stuff, and it's like value shopping, dude. Game dev is probably the same way. You know, if you're an artist but you can also program, dude, you have so much value. Like, I mean, shit, that's one of my biggest pitfalls that I wish I had is I wish I could maybe dedicate like a couple years to just learning programming, because I think it could be such a useful tool to have, you know. But there's always just a million things to do, you know. Ugh. Artemis, you found me. Snagged marrow. What do you mean you found me? Am I that difficult to find? When I play fucking Quake at fucking 4 a.m., people go, is this the real Artemis Knives? And I'm like, what are you doing at 4 a.m. playing Quake? Like, go to sleep. Go to school or something. How does anyone recognize me in Quake? Alright, so that fixes up water along the river, so that's nice now. Look at how beautiful that looks now. I love that. That looks nice. Alright, let's stop visualizing nav mesh, because that's fucking annoying. Alright. Yeah, look at that, man. I love that right there. That's a beautiful scene. Oh, and you guys haven't even seen the other side, but that's what it looks like on the other side right now. We'll do something with this at a later date, but for right now, that's the other side of the map that you guys is off limits. Off limits, but very cool looking. Very cool looking, to say the least. And we'll figure out something to do with that. Dude, look at this mountain, dude. That's a big ass fucking mountain right there. But yeah, that's no man's land now. No man's land. Maybe we'll add something that's like, you know, you can do over here later. But now that we got our objects down, man, 17,499 objects. That is a nice number. So things are looking good. What game is this? This is Aftermath. Exactly, Precurus. Exactly, man. It's all about just exposure, man. Getting that funnel and then concentrating that funnel on whatever. So that's why it's so important for everybody that's really enjoying Aftermath right now to tell their friends about it. Because, I mean, it really is probably one of the most fair, cool, free-to-play zombie games right now. Like, other zombie games that are free and stuff like that, there's usually you can spend money and inject items into the economy or pay to win to some extent. Aftermath doesn't have any of that fucked up economy. Everything has to be earned by the player, and you have to play. So let me check my list of shit to do, because I've definitely gotten some things I wanted to get done on the stream right now. So let me see what my checklist was. Liberations. Remove all mini camps. Okay. Done. Remove navigation. Done. Update water ambience. Done. MP5 spawning. No, have not done that yet. Figure out when we can patch. Okay, I already fixed the King, Brazil, and Founders stuff. General gameplay fixes based on you guys' feedback. I think, what have we done regarding that? Anything that's like quick, that's like something's wrong here, we can fix it. There's an object floating, yada yada. Okay, so it looks like up next is Liberations. So this one's kind of heavier duty, like meta of the game. It's annoying because it's very important, and I think I want to change it. I want to change it from the code perspective, but obviously we can't do that today. But I would like to add more to Liberation, since that is our boss fight right now. I mean, maybe we can eventually have a boss in the game. I'd like to bring the super zombie in, but otherwise for right now. Oh, and the other thing that we could do is we're gonna remove the safe zones from Pine Top, I'm just going to go and delete them, and I'm going to put an area that you spawn on the map, and that's where you go in and you can deploy from there, but you'd never be able to bank or do anything. You could only bring items into Pinetop. You could never take them out of Pinetop. So this is a completely different thing, just chilling. This is an independent version of Aftermath, just chilling. Basically, the game was closed down by the owners, by Free Reign. You know, Romero's Aftermath was taken offline, and I was like, can I run the game and like turn on payments, etc., and you know, you guys will make money? Like, it's just sitting there dead. I'm like, it's literally abandoned. Like, and it's just gonna get more and more outdated, and I know there's people that will play. So they were like, okay, let's see what you can do. And so now here we are, over 2 months in, and everything's just peachy. People are really liking it. Um, Snagged Morrow, you gotta understand that the way the API server works is if it consumed the key, it also put the gift box in your global vault. So saying that you got scammed, it's impossible. Either it went through and it consumed the key and it put the thing in your vault, or it didn't. That's like how, you know, it's like, you know, lockstep server or whatever. I'm not sure what the exact term is for it, but one can't happen without the other. So, do this for Shattered after I'm done with Aftermath? Dude, it's a matter of them telling me I can. I mean, dude, you gotta realize that they wanted like over $250,000 for the Aftermath engine. Like, just for the source code and all that. I mean, dude, do you think I have 250K to be like, here, I'm just gonna go and buy that real quick? No. So, you know, I had to work out a deal with them where it's like, hey, you can trust me. I worked here. And I know it can make some money, so what if it made some money for you and didn't cost you anything, and you didn't have to pay me salary or anything out of it? Just, you know, I could run the game. And so that's what Aftermath is now. It's basically mine. You know, I don't own the source code, but I am the creative director of Aftermath right now. Me and my friends are the creative director, and you guys in the community, you guys are my council, and you know what you think is legit for the game. I mean, if I show up one day and I'm like, guys, we're going in a new direction, everybody's gonna get dragon plate armor, and we're adding dragons to the game, and you know, like, I think we also need to add some ponies to the game, and like, you guys are like, Artemis, you're killing it. It's like, you can't, no, like, at least I'd hope you guys would tell me I'm insane, you know, if things get really off the rails. So, I mean, we're kind of trying to stay in a theme right now, and, you know, tie up a lot of loose ends that were broken a long time ago, or just never got panned out. Like Reputation, look at that. Reputation in the game was like fucked up. And look at it, like we're gonna be fixing it. We have our lawman outfit. We have our civilian Bambi outfit now. We've got kind of bandit outfits. You know, we have some shit to do. You know, we have some shit planned for it. Remember, there was no hospitals in the game. That was like the first thing I did, was add some hospitals to towns. And then, you know, a couple patches later, I managed to put furniture in them, because you gotta have hospitals in a game like this. Oh, that's something else we can do. Let me add that to my list right now. Let's do police cars and Humvees today. Let me add that to my list. Police cars and Humvees. Police cars and Humvees. So yeah, I need to pop some. And ambulances. And ambulances. Yeah, we need to pop in the police cars, Humvees, and ambulances right now. Totally forgot about that too. The Pinetop map, I'm not going to change at all. Pinetop, as far as we're concerned, is the Call of Duty of the game. That's your wham bam, thank you ma'am. You load in, run and gun, shoot 'em up. I'm going to remove the safe zones from it. I'm not going to allow you to bank on it. It's going to load you in, and you're going to have to deploy from the safe zone into the map. So you're going to have to load in into a safe area up on a mountain, okay, so that you can't get there. And then you'll talk to an NPC, and it will put you in the map. And maybe what we'll do is, if you're in a group, and you talk to the NPC, it'll move your whole group or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, Pinetop is the PvP map. It doesn't have great spawn rates on items. The idea is you should play the Arizona map for all your stuff, and Pinetop is like, I want bam, 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 fast-paced PvP. That's what it's for. Will I add the Bison and MP5 today? Yes, out of sound. Berserk, man, I don't know. That's run by Free Reign, man. I don't have any choice in that, man. If something like that were to say happen in Aftermath, I could give you an exact answer, Berserk, but otherwise that's not something that I'm a part of. What do I think about solo, duo, etc.? I covered that a little bit earlier. That's going to be part of our trade server. We're going to make a trade hub. And I don't know if the trade hub is going to be like legendary only or what, because my biggest problem with the trade hub right now is that, oh, I know what to do. You can't load into the trade hub unless your character is found to be in a safe zone. Your prior game state has to be in safe zone, and then you can join trade server. But if you're not in a safe zone, you can't join trade server. Problem solved. Done. Alright. That solves that issue. So we basically want to have a trade server, and this is something we've been discussing. And then the idea is that maybe that up on a hill you have you get to look down in, and that's like the dueling arena where people can duel 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, whatever the fuck, I don't care. Where you guys can have fair PvP and do clan-based PvP and stuff like that. Is this on Steam? No. We might bring it to Steam eventually. But I mean, the old Aftermath service was unfortunately discontinued on it, and the game was just going to rot and die. And so me and my friends have taken it over and turned it into something pretty fucking awesome right now. So yeah, well, guess what? Open world PvP is forever going to be whoever brings the most people is probably going to win. I've been playing games for the last 22, 23 years. Every open world game always ends in a Zerg, and then the team that got Zerged crying about Zergs, and the team that Zerged being like, cry more, noob. So guess what? That's how it works. That's the food chain. It goes in a circle. If you want fair balanced PvP, that's something we're thinking about doing with our trade hub community server thing. Okay, so for right now, let's add police cars. I don't know where they are. It's not those. A vehicle's static? No, that's not it. It's this. Dude, look at that shit. Bam. Alright. What else we got? Status bus pin. I don't like it. Dude, let's put some tractors at farms. I like this. I'm gonna make this a rare spawn. This is gonna represent a rare spawn, okay? Bam! Tractor spawn. I'm gonna put something like right there, and like maybe right there in the back of it. And that's gonna be a new spawn point. I'm gonna make a tractor spawn. This will give a reason to go to farms. Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm gonna make a new spawn table. Tractor spawn. What the hell's happening here? Why are you at a weird angle? Well, maybe you're not. Dude, I swear it's floating.
Is it not floating? Okay, whatever. Alright. See, look, guys, we removed some objects, and now we get to add some objects. Like, what if maybe tractor spawns is like a high spawn rate for tools, and it's on like a slow spawn rate, like every 3 hours, maybe a tool spawns there, and you don't know. I mean, that can add a lot of value to the farm, you know? But I still need to go and make that loot table first. You know, let's add one over here too. Don't we have like a farm over here? Yeah, we'll go like that. Swing! You're missing a compass? There's a compass in the game. Compass drops. Oh yeah, in the meantime, where did I put those Humvees? I think now there's like random Humvees on the map. Where did I just put those? Well, now I gotta go and look through the fucking language file. Or whatever the fuck, hang on. I don't remember where I put them. So now I have to go find them. What the hell is it called? MVO1. Bam. Did I delete it? Oh, maybe I did delete it. Because I don't see it. Oh yeah, I deleted them. Okay, good. Good. N30611. Yeah, we have a really nice anti-cheat for Aftermath. It's pretty good, man. And you know, nobody's really trying to make cheats for the game either. Okay, let's find. So we did a couple of those. Let's find the police car. So do we want this as our cop car? Huh, fire truck. God, there's so many assets. It's just crazy how many assets. So yeah, I guess it's Humvees in this. So let's add some cop cars real quick. Alright, we'll have two there. These things don't quite match right now, but we will fix that. We will fix it. Alright, so they got 3 cop cars. Everybody else is gonna get 2. Where's the ambulance? Okay. And then one more up here. I hate how many civilian cars we have over here. Why? Why are there so many? I almost feel like there could be some serious pruning of civilian cars. Why are there so many cars? When am I going to look at putting other languages into the game? When are we going to see that? A lot of us are done by this time. Well, Alexa, that's not something I'm personally working on. That's something a programmer is working on. So the guy on the forums that you see as green, our programmer, is working on that. You got to realize, like, when I'm doing stuff in the map and other artists are like painting and coloring things and making models and stuff, and our programmer's writing code, like, we're all doing different things. It's not like I'm a one-man show. I couldn't do this alone. Not in a million years, man. This is we form like Voltron. We all do something special, you know? We all bring a different superpower to the table. Like, you know, we all have our own special superpowers. You know, Patches can fly. And Green can walk through walls. And teleport. And bend the laws of reality. And the time-space continuum. So, and I'm just basically a meat bag, you know. I take real physical damage and everything. I'm just a normal person. But I can read your thoughts, and I can see what you're thinking. So, I can look into your soul. Okay. That's where it is. This is the police station. Totally forgot that there's this little one. So this will bring value to here. And then of course I can steal your soul forever. That's my other unique superpower. And once it's mine, it's mine forever. You never get it back. Okay, let's do military bases, since now we're here with this. So, if I was a Humvee, I would park in the garage. That thing looks pretty nice in the Aftermath engine. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That thing looks pretty nice in the Aftermath engine. You know, we have a different renderer, so even some assets that maybe you've seen before, they will look different ultimately in Aftermath because we have a different renderer. You know, people who don't understand what the fuck is going on in the real world would say things like, you know, everything's a copy and it's all the same and everyone reuses everything. it's the engine's exactly the same and I don't know the fuck anything about anything. When really, it's like a totally new renderer and everything. So things that could be the same actually are different just because shit's actually different. Technology. It's crazy. Alright, so we got some Humvees there. We can probably put some in this garage here. Oh yeah, I put a crashed helicopter in here. Or not a crashed helicopter, but just a helicopter. We'll give you another reason to loot that over there. And then maybe we put one over here. But I like to use these as rare spawn locations, so this is just some stuff that's going to be points of interest, basically, Points of interest when you're looting. It makes going to areas like more worthwhile, If you know that there's like a special spawn besides just the generic spawns, you always want to check the spot. Like I can tell you right now, Humvees and stuff are going to be a higher spawn rate of like explosives, like grenades and things like that, as well as attachments. That's probably what the table's going to be like for that. I like having little unique things like that. Makes it more enjoyable. I swear there used to be a Humvee here that was like driving over something. But that way it's something worth going over to and inspecting. It's not like I'm really trying to hide it. I'd like people to find it. We gotta have Gorad up here. Overall, I'm not really sure I like this place, but well, you gotta remember, rare spawns are actually like timered spawns. It's basically more of how it works. Like, it's like, if generic spawns are on like a 35-minute cycle, a rare spawn might be on like multiple hour cycle, where you might have to check back multiple times. There, I bet you can go like this. Trying to think, I feel like I'm missing one military area. I am. This one. Go away, sound bubbles. Alright. Okay. Could I add a water pump to Gorad? Where's the closest water pump to Gorad? So there's one in Stafford, there's one over there. The safe zones. There's one at the airport. There's this little secret one, which I don't know if any of you guys knew about this one over here. just up on the hill, along the river. That is to the towards the large mountain out of the west. So that's a little hidden one. I doubt many of you guys even knew about that one. And then as far as up here, I guess, yeah, the closest one to Gorad is this right here, which is in the middle of the river. There's a river right here. It's this spot. It's right below Yegris Farm, which we need to rename Yegris Farm right now. Someone come up with a name for Yegris Farm. But yeah, I guess there's not one up here, so I'm down with that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shit. Okay. Ta-da. Water well. Okay. Great success. Alright, let's save it. Okay. Alright, so we added some Humvees to military bases. A few of them. Not a lot. But just an area that's like going to be a special spawn point that's not generic. The airfield needs a whole loot revamp. It's so bad. Well, it's all military loot, so it's all like guns. I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, dude, the airport spawn table is like civilian cars and military. And then there's this right here, which is... I don't know what this is. This is my gas station. Yeah, there's a gas station spawns. And then there's what? These are all, oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, here, I'll fix, this'll fix it. Am spawn military base. How about that? And I'll go like that, and I'll go, this is, what? A 000. Okay. Ta-da! Alright, they fixed loot at the airport. There you go. So all the civilian cars were on civilian car table, and now it's all military loot. So there you go. Bam. Should do it. That looks cool. I freaking love that. I love how it looks now. It's already looking so much better. Jesus. What about tools? Well, you can loot tools in the game while playing. Tools and parts. Or the vendor sells them for GD. But yeah, I mean, you do need variety with looting. It's very important. So it can't all be on generic spawn tables. And all this stuff just takes time. So, okay. I need to make a spawn table. I need to make a spawn table for police cars, helicopters, Humvees. Let me add that to my notes.
Spawn table for police cars, Humvees, helicopters. Okay. Whew. Alright, up next, liberations. I kinda need some food right now though. I'm hungry. It's 6. What should I get for dinner? I haven't had Indian in so long. Maybe it's time for some Indian. Maybe just get some chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka masala and a mango lassi. It's going straight to my gut. It's going straight to my gut. Sounds yummy though. Could you imagine the FPS drop during rainstorms in game? Hopefully, if we ever implemented that type of tech to the game, we would not have FPS drops associated with it. But dude, I can't wait for this terrain right here to be like, boom, up higher, you know? The map's about to all change. It's really going to start looking cool. It's going to start looking really cool. Okay, let me see. Where am I? So, we got police cars. We fixed a couple generic things on the map. We've already done a lot today. Today's been a productive day so far. Oh, tractor spawns. Tractor spawns. Nobody remembered that. Good job, guys. Nobody was paying attention but me. Tractor spawns at farms. The idea behind a tractor, a police car, an ambulance, a Humvee, and a crashed helicopter, these are all point of interest, where they have an elevated spawn table compared to the rest of the generic environment. Where the generic environment, you might have 1 in 10 items being valuable, the other 90% of the loot table is generic, so to speak, and every 1 in 10 items is actually hitting on that table where you might get something you want. Point of interest spawns are like 100% useful, or should be to some degree, and they'll just be something that's on, like, you know, a 3 or 4 hour timer. You'll notice a big part of the game right now is that you know, I mean, unless you're on a private server, you really have to compete for stuff. So I kind of like to keep that, or it's like, you know, it only spawns a few times a day, but it adds to the map feeling more dynamic and unique, in making value for each individual area. Like, if there's a heat map and players only play in one area, it's okay, but it usually means that, like, maybe the other areas need to gain value. And so it's like, maybe the area where everyone already plays doesn't need any changes. Maybe it's just put value elsewhere. And so tractors and Humvees and police cars, they're points of interest that as a player you get to walk around and go, I don't see ambulances or I don't see police cars everywhere. So let's go look at that really quick. It instantly should subliminally be like like, that's different. I don't normally see that. It's rarer than other objects on the map, so it's something that's worth looking at, you know. Willing to buy 150% loot spawn on private servers? Dude, I'd rather put loot spawn on private servers to half, man. I don't really like that, but at this point, people renting private servers is helping us pay for servers. So right now, it's a matter of you know, we have to keep at least some amount of money coming in. Otherwise, if the game can't keep itself afloat, the servers will go down. So as long as people are enjoying the content and buying legendary, renting private servers, getting cosmetics, etc., that means we can, you know, pay for servers and pay for some upgrades to the game, like changing out rocks and trees and upgrading the map, and me dedicating my Saturday to it. You know, it's not like any of you guys are paying me. So yeah, it's importante. Okay.
I need food. I need to figure out what I want to do with food. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like draining, dragging ass. So let me think about it right now. Because part of me wants to drive over and just get. Part of me wants to drive over and just get Indian food. It's like 15, 20 bucks, and like I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend that. It's kind of expensive. So has everything I've done live now or not? Dude, when would... You've been watching me do it. How could we have patched? I haven't gone anywhere. What do you think, I'm a fucking magician? Just... And it's patched, boys. Done. Sometimes I wonder, you guys are fucking insane. Just when I was doing the map changes and stuff, people are like, and there's new towns too? Yeah? It's like, no? When? Who built them? Who built these mystery towns? Where are they? This is the first I'm hearing of it. And I'm the one who does the map. So, what? That's what I feel like a lot of times with you guys. It's like, holy cow. Holy cow. One thing at a time. There's a giant laundry list of things we want to do for the game. One thing at a time. What do you mean you get less loot spawns? No. I haven't touched private server loot tables at all. Artemis, you spawned 50 hitmans in my GI, right? Oh, yeah. Totally, Robin. Englishman, right? But I thought when he saves it, it saves on the real servers. I don't know. Alright, I'm stupid. That's hilarious, Englishman. Man, that would... You assume technology is really advanced. If you thought me saving in the editor instantly patched the game, that would be an insane level of tech. I don't even think there's any games out there that even have technology capable of seamlessly updating like that on the fly and having it distribute out to everybody. Like, what a networking nightmare that sounds like. That sounds like the future. Check back in like 30 years and we'll have cool technology like that, maybe. But otherwise, no. This is my localized editor version. I'll then commit it to the server. We'll then compile it into a patch. We'll then distribute that patch to our content delivery network. You will then acquire said patch. We will then update the server and take servers down to apply the patch. You will then get the patch from the content delivery network, and then you will load into the game, and hopefully everything is working. If there's a desync anywhere in between, we will have to do it again. Just imagine, it's like there's a bunch of guys running around and it's like, oh, and deleted. You know, if only it worked like that. You assume I'm God. It's just I can be like, fuck all you guys running around in the game. Deleted that house. You guys, they're camping in the house over here. They're camping in the house. Yeah, get them. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it. Just poof, gone. Like, I'm an Imagineer, not a creator. Yeah. That would be crazy. But no, if only it worked like that. That would be a sweet game. Okay, well, I think I'm done with the editor now because in order to do stuff, I've got to go on VPN, which means I got to go into the database. I have to create new loot tables for that stuff. All we can do now is liberations. So let's start with Stafford. I'm not even sure I have the energy to do this right now. I have to order food. I have to get food. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get all cranky. You wouldn't like me when I'm hangry. What the hell's this place called? Here we are. Okay, guys, just a second. I gotta order some food. And there's gonna be a boring period where I'm gonna be acquiring food in real life. So you guys are gonna have to just chill. Hi, I'd like to place an order for pickup. Okay. I need to go in 15 minutes to pick it up, and then it will take me roughly 15 minutes, and you guys can all hang out and whatever else. Okay, so this is a big discussion because this is our boss fight of the game. This is technically the hardest thing to do in the game. Technically. 60 zombies here. 60 zombies here. Oh man, dude, there's a lot of zombies in Stafford. 60 zombies here. Dude, no more sleeping zombies. Look, okay, this is going to be a big update to the way liberations work right now. No more sleeping zombies in towns. Town zombies are woke as fuck, okay? No sleeping zombies. I'm done with it. I've had enough of it. It makes liberations inconsistent. Because you run by an area, you're trying to wake up fucking zombies, they're asleep, they're fucking had a long night, boozing and eating people. They ate some fat guys that made them lazy because they had all this fat inside them. They got tired, they fell asleep, like in that episode of The Walking Dead when that fat zombie eats Rick's wife or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Where the hell is this zombie spawner? Is this it? Oh, it is. Okay, no more sleeping zombies. Makes it too tough. Too tough. Don't you love me? Who do you love? Well, we haven't done any code updates to Liberations yet, but I would like to add some more phases to it, so it's not so like... Bleh. Okay, I think that fixes all the zombies in the center city. So, before we even do... Oh, nope, I missed one. So, first off, that's going to make gathering and wrangling zombies easier. Go do some zombie wrangling. Wrangling, dangling. Why does it seem like there's two spawners right here? Because there is. Damn, there's a lot of zombies in Center City. Dude, the fact that you guys think level 2 armor is like bad means that it's too common and I need to make it rarer. Because if you guys have no value in it, that means something's wrong. Okay, no more sleeping zombies at all. I'm so over sleeping zombies. Sleeping zombies will be at like farms. You know. No sleeping zombies at places with liberations. That's just annoying. Hang on a second. Okay, I've returned. Let's continue. Ah, yeah, man. There's been a lot of sleeping zombies. Let's fix all this, man. Dude, isn't it fun, man, to not have to be like, hey, I'm gonna go and change zombies. Is that okay? Well, what are you gonna change? Why? Okay. And then by the time I want to do it, it's like, you know what? Forget about it. What the heck is this? Oh, Bambies. What are these? Police zombies? Why is there so few of them? Oh, there's 15 of them. Okay. I think I'm also gonna make liberations only drop like 5 items. I'm debating on... I kind of want to standardize them and say all liberations have the same amount of drops. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, they all are on the same loot table, but maybe Luton gives 1 item per supply drop. And maybe Costvale and Bamberg give 2 items per supply drop. No. How about maybe Luton gives 2. Costvale gives 3. Bamberg gives 4. And Stafford gives 5. Or maybe actually Costvale gives 2, Bamberg gives 3, and Costvale gives 5. And Luton gives 1, and all the military bases give 1. But then Luton is like relatively easy. These are easier, and then the center city is the hardest, but also gives 5 items per, and then it's really just tier 4 guns can drop on it, you know, no matter what. Like tier 4 gun on a 10% drop. And then liberation callouts come every 5 minutes and spawn till 30 minutes, so you get like 6 drops in 30 minutes, so 6 crates in 30 minutes instead of like whatever it is right now, like 6 in an hour and a half. But basically we would, so that, you know, whatever thing, I meant Stafford when I said Costvale. Yeah, relax. Some people figured it out. It's just names. It's just names. I'm gauging it based on size, you guys. But basically, I mean, maybe it needs a standardized loot table like that, where it's not like you can get better drops in Stafford. You can get the same drops anywhere. You just get more rolls in the higher end one. Like, and just basically make it quicker like that. You know? That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, but let's keep thinking about it right now. While I at least fix sleepers. Because sleepers are super annoying for liberations. totally agree with you guys. Totally fucking AIDS. Isn't there another spawner in here? Guess not. There's no police zombies here. Huh. Look at my ping. Yeah, I have something like 5 million ping in the editor, it just keeps going. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's fix these ones too. No more sleepers. So it's certainly going to make areas feel like there's more zombies now. There's not actually more zombies per se, there's just more active zombies. You know, the zombies, it's like an active seniors program, you know? They're active zombies. You know, they may be retired, but they're still active. They still get out there, you know. They can still swing the tennis racket. They'll cut off a leg. They'll disembowel you. One more zombie in the tower. Zero airplanes at the airfield. I could have swore I put something down here, didn't I? Haha, the helicopter. Okay, this thing's a little bit giant. Somebody tried to land this at the airfield. It was tragic, okay? It was tragic. Everybody on board died. Dead. Okay? Fucking random wing over here, okay? And over there. Not even close. Humvee was on the back of the jet as it landed. Okay? Random engine on the roof. Welcome to the airfield, boys. In the meantime, though, I'm not really sure what to do with, we don't really have many plans. I don't think we have anything that can actually work for that. Okay, when did I make my call about food? I'm hungry.